Hi, Mom and Dad. Happy 60th wedding anniversary. You see, I've set up a microphone here, and I'm just pretending I'm doing my own little TED Talk about the Brush family, and I have some notes. Just a few. So, 60 years. 60 years, and I was there for most of it. I'm a witness. I'm a witness to the fact that it was not 60 smooth sailing, wonderful, always easy years. I'm a witness to the fact that there was a lot of sticking it out, not giving up, not enough money to go around, 5 children in the household, 5 mouths to feed on 1 income, lots of stress. 2 imperfect people who were too stubborn to give up on each other. That's what you both were. 60 years that took work and dedication by both of you. As I think about how one day rolled into the next, business as usual days, getting on with life days. Not many of those days seemed very extraordinary, but somehow when you roll 60 years of those ordinary days together, it builds a lifetime of family. Extraordinary family, in my opinion. Some memories. I remember, Mom, when you had Shelley and I embroidering mermaids on Dad's undershirts and hankies as a surprise, so he could think of us when he was away at sea. I often wonder now, did you tell him about it beforehand? Did he know? Did they even get packed? At any rate, we were hugely excited about the fact that we had done that. Inviting friends to dinner, I did it often. You never complained, Mom. Snowmobiles in the dining room being fixed by brothers. Knives being thrown into the floor in the dining room by the boys and their friends. Youth groups dropping in. Rock music, Christian rock. Ooh, nobody was allowed to play it except at our house. I remember the impromptu party that we had when the EPBC choir, all my friends came and had done a concert at the church, and I invited them all home along with the rest of the youth group, and there was easily over 30 people in the house, and you made popcorn. We had a sing-along. It was wonderful. It was a great time. I also remember the time that I met a girl at Victoria Park who was wearing a backpack. She was apparently backpacking maybe across Canada. And I invited her home, and she had supper with us and ended up spending the night. We didn't know her, but we did after that. Dad, I don't know if you'll remember this or not, but I remember a time that we were outside, I think several of the kids and I and you. And a man came along, and he had a very bad odor, really dirty, awful clothes on. And he came up and asked if you had any food that he could have. And you said to him, "Sir, have a seat right here underneath the tree and keep cool, and I'll be right back." And you went in the house and you made him a lovely meat sandwich. And you brought it out to him on a plate with a napkin and a glass of water. And he ate half of it, and he rolled the other half up in the napkin you gave him and put it in his backpack. And you said, "Have a good day, sir." And he went on his way. You taught me in times like that how to help people with respect, how to be respectful to others. All these things are like markers for me, guideposts, if you will, for all of us on how to live our life, how to treat others. But I'll never forget And I will forever be grateful for the day that I learned what it really meant to be a child of Barb and Bill Brush. The commitment that you showed me and my children at the worst time in my life, the money that you spent but never mentioned to get us home, along with the help of the rest of the family. The day I was ordered to return with the children to pay for my crime of abducting them. Again, you poured more resources into me and into them, to the point where, Dad, you went with me. That drive that we had to New Hampshire and then the flight to San Francisco was easily the longest amount of time we ever spent together. And I frankly was a little bit nervous about it to begin with. But your strength held me together when it looked like I wasn't going to gain custody of the kids. Your strength held me together. You called Nanny, you called Mom, and you said, pray. It doesn't look good. And Mom prayed. Then you stood with me in that courtroom at the end of the day when the judge said, take your children home, Mrs. Bremner. It may be one of the happiest days of my life when we finally showed up back at the cottage in New Brunswick. And Mom met us at the door with the welcome home cake. And we knew, finally, for good, we were home. You were both extraordinary to me and to Julia and Daniel during these times. Thank you for not making it always look easy. Thank you for not being perfect. Thank you for letting us see your pain during those 60 years. Thank you for teaching us to work hard and to value other people, to be honest and decent to others. Thank you for raising a family that loves each other and still loves to come home and be together whenever we can. Thank you for an extraordinary family and an extraordinary upbringing. I wish with all my heart I could be there today. I love you. Happy anniversary.